Welcome to Victory Yay. Welcome to my live stream. Today I have Jeremy Lin gameplay, Linsanity, recreating Linsanity. So Jeremy Lin right now is on his Santa Cruz Warriors game in the G League. And this is a Season 3 card, Toronto Raptors card art when Jeremy Lin won a championship. Let's look at the stats. It says scoring 92, outside scoring 103, athleticism 101. Ball Nation, yo, Mr. Jupig, yo, thank you for coming. Mid-range shot 106, three-point shot 107, and dunking 107. Mr. Jupig, I'm good. Thank you for coming. How are you doing? So we have Jeremy Lin. So recreating Linsanity. Every player played with Jeremy Lin back then. And that was in 2011, 2012. Thank you, Mr. Geopig. Appreciate it. Thanks for the support. Hello, Buckethead Bros. And thank you, Ball Nation. So right here, we're going to do a three-point shot right there. Jeremy Lin, Season 3 card. Jeremy Lin goes in, three-point shot, makes a shot. We're playing against the current New York Knicks. Julius Randle. RJ Barrett. Jeremy Lin goes in. Jeremy Lin going to play his first game tomorrow for the Santa Cruz Warriors. So recreate Linsanity. When Jeremy Lin played for the New York Knicks, it was in 2011, 2012. So it's been 10 years, a decade since Linsanity. When in that year, Jeremy Lin was probably the most famous player in the NBA that fell for the Denver Broncos. So Jeremy Lin goes in right there. So Tim Tebow and Jeremy Lin that year were the most popular people in sports in the NBA and the NFL. What country do you say? Country, I'm from the United States. And the state, I'm from California, Los Angeles area. So Jeremy Lin goes in, three-point shot right there. Did he make that shot? Misses that shot. Now, in this game, I don't think they have the rights to Jeremy Lin anymore. So they can't create his card and create any more new Jeremy Lin cards. But now that Jeremy Lin is in the G League, and maybe the NBA has his rights. Maybe the NBA has his rights. All right, right here. Jeremy Lin. His parents are from Taiwan and China. So he's both Chinese and Taiwanese. And last year, Jeremy Lin went to the CBA, the Chinese Basketball Association, and played for the Beijing Ducks. Hello, Elite Players. Thank you for coming. How are you doing tonight? I'm recreating Linsanity. Jeremy Lin card. Jeremy Lin goes in for a dunk right there. We're going to try to play again. Trying to shot right. So we have Carmelo Anthony. We have Tyson Chandler. We have J.R. Smith. We have Amari Stoudemire. This was the team that Jeremy Lin played for in 2011, 2012. That one season that he played for the New York Knicks. Jeremy Lin goes in, three-point shot. Makes this shot. Madison Square Garden, MSG. He later was signed with the Houston Rockets, and he hoped that the New York Knicks would match that deal. As it was reported back then, Carmelo Anthony and their new head coach, Mike Woodson, they decided they like Raymond Felton better. They signed Raymond Felton, and they decided to pass on Jeremy Lin. So that's how Jeremy Lin signed with the Houston Rockets. The New York Knicks passed on him. Now, if you remember on First Take on ESPN, Stephen A. Smith was very vocal in criticizing Jeremy Lin. Stephen A. Smith did not really like Jeremy Lin. I've heard that Carmelo Anthony is very good friends with Stephen A. Smith. And so Carmelo Anthony kind of influenced Stephen A. Smith to talk about Jeremy Lin as he goes in for a Linsane right there. So Jeremy Lin, hopefully one day he comes back to the NBA. So Carmelo Anthony did not really like Jeremy Lin. That was kind of the drama back then. And so Jeremy Lin was signed with the Houston Rockets. The Houston Rockets would trade for James Harden. They would trade for James Harden. And so the Houston Rockets had a very nice backcourt of Jeremy Lin at point guard and James Harden as shooting guard. James Harden's first year on the Houston Rockets, he played with Jeremy Lin. And still play against this team. Got a Season 3 Jeremy Lin card. This Jeremy Lin card, he has great dunk animations. Amazing dunk animations. So let's see right here. Being guarded by the current New York Knicks. Jeremy Lin goes in. One hand is slam dunk. Slam dunky right there. Goes in. That's absolutely Linsane. You missed Season 3? Yes, I also missed Season 3 of NBA Live Mobile as well. That was the first season I played. NBA Live Mobile. And I think it was the funnest season. Jeremy Lin goes in right there. Yeah, this card was given to actors. Jeremy Lin, of course, would help Kawhi Leonard win the championship in 2019. Help the Toronto Raptors win the championship in 2019. Canada. And that's the card art. And he has some amazing dunk animations against current Knicks. Now the Knicks, they just traded for Derrick Rose. Knicks coach Tom Thibodeau loves Derrick Rose, reunited with Derrick Rose. And so the Knicks don't really need a point guard anymore. But it would be awesome if they signed Jeremy Lin. It would be pretty awesome if they could sign him as well. Re-sign him. So he'll, end his career as a New York Knick. That'd be pretty cool. So this is a 109 overall card, Jeremy Lin card. I also have different overall, lower overall Jeremy Lin cards as well, but on other accounts and stuff like that. Today I was trying to find these lineups, these players. It was kind of hard to find. See if I could go in for. It was kind of hard to find. Some of these cards, like the Tyson Chandler card, Amari Stoudemire card. Yeah, I wish he stayed in the NBA. And he's trying to make a comeback now, Jeremy Lin, trying to come back to the NBA. Now he's in the G League again. Early on in his career, he was in the D League. He used to be called the D League. Jeremy Lin's first team was the Golden State Warriors. And at the time, Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson, the Splash Brothers, were already there. And Jeremy Lin was just trying to make it to the NBA. And so he had to play in the G League. And now he's back. He's still trying to make it to the NBA. I believe that was with the New York Knicks as well. So Tyson Chandler, he was an all-star on the New York Knicks. And the year before, he actually helped the Dallas Mavericks, Dirk Nowitzki, win the championship, I think in 2011. Yeah, 2012. And so, yeah, I think Tyson Chandler, he just got older. He aged. And now I think he's a free agent right now. I think last team he played for was the Houston Rockets. So that does happen sometimes, you get older. Nice shot from right there. Wanted that to be a dunk, but it's a nice slow motion layup shot. It happens when you get older. Well, he was quite a good player back then. A great defensive player, great shot blocker. He is waived and has no offers. Yeah, I think he's too old to be in the NBA, so he probably has to retire now. He's from like the 2001 NBA draft, and the first overall pick in the first overall pick in the 2001 NBA draft was Kwame Brown, selected by Washington Wizards, Michael Jordan. And the second overall pick, I believe, was Tyson Chandler, selected by the Chicago Bulls. So that was a long time ago, all the way in 2001. So players do age. But yeah, around like 2012, he was an all-star for the New York Knicks as a one-time all-star. And he also played for the Olympics. So he won a gold medal with Kobe Bryant, LeBron James. I mean, it is true that players age, unfortunately. Like Jeremy Lin, Linsanity, that was like 10 years ago now. He's even older as well. Still now trying to make it back to the NBA. Nice dunk right there. Nice. So this card has probably the most amazing dunks. And it was kind of hard to get in the end of season 3. It was a highlight reel cinema. If you remember playing that highlight reel promo last season, okay, so Marcus Saul goes in for a shot right there. Anthony Davis with a rebound goes in, makes a shot. Now, we're playing against the Lakers, the Los Angeles Lakers, and Jeremy Lin, he did eventually play for the Lakers. So he did play with Kobe Bryant when Kobe Bryant was alive. At the end of Kobe Bryant's career. Okay. Thanks for telling me. Lee plays. We're going to get this pro backs thing right there. Okay, so we're going to go and play another team. Okay, now we're going to play against the Phoenix Suns. Because so far there wasn't any lag. The past few days, there was a lot of lag, so I couldn't live stream. Okay, so let's play another team. Still New York Knicks court, Madison Square Garden. You'll be seeing a lot. Yeah, I saw that. No promos. But, you get to take a break. You get to relax a little. I know the Chinese New Year promo, YDK Weezy, the EA Game Changer, he did make a video about that. So that's going to be here soon. Maybe tomorrow, maybe. Jeremy Lin goes in right there. Nice dunk right there. Oh, we win that immediately. Let's play again, though. Yeah, slam dunky. I'm done. Thank you, Mr. Geopig. Appreciate it. Jeremy Lin goes in right here. Linsanity. So hopefully it doesn't lag. It's getting a little slow right now. Right there. By the way, they're going to have a new streaming app called CBS Plus or something like that. Paramount Plus, you see the Super Bowl commercials, and they're going to have a SpongeBob SquarePants new show. like his origin story. So when SpongeBob SquarePants is like a little kid, or Patrick is a little kid, so they're gonna have a new show right there. All right, let's go right there, and then they're gonna have a reunion of iCarly. If anybody ever watched that show, iCarly. But there's a lot of streaming apps, Disney Plus, Netflix, HBO. There's a lot of stuff right there. All right, bye. Have a great night. Thank you for coming. Thank you, Mr. GeoPig, and thank you, Elite Plays. I appreciate it. Nice to see you guys again. Jeremy Lin goes in right here. One hand is slammed down. This is that I could use my multi-year lineup a lot more. And then I don't have to go to Arena, which kind of lags all the time. So I could use this card a lot in gameplays. So that's good. Slam Dunky, yes. That's my phrase for Chris Paul against Jeremy Lin right there. Now, a long time ago, around season 3, like early on when I first started YouTube, I would make recreating Linsanity videos because he's one of my favorite players. Oh, you're not uploading it anymore? Well, I totally understand. You're probably tired with school or work or something like that. So I totally understand. It's very tiring to make videos. I totally understand. Past few days, I've been very tired as well. So I totally understand. Hope one day you continue making videos if that's what you enjoy. Oh, you made one right now? Okay, cool. I'll go check it out later. All right, so Chris Paul goes in right there, misses that shot. Now let's go play another team. Jeremy Lin, he did play for the Charlotte Hornets with Kemba Walker. He played with Kemba Walker. He played, the Lakers, the Houston Rockets, the New York Knicks. It was almost like every team that, every year he's on a new team. So now we're going to play against the Golden State Warriors. And the Golden State Warriors, the current Golden State Warriors, Stephen Curry. And I heard Stephen Curry and Jeremy Lin are very good friends. Hello, Damien. Thank you for coming. If you remember Jeremy Lin, I'm recreating Linsanity. Playing against, I got J.R. Smith, got Tyson Chandler, Amari Stoudemire, Carmelo Anthony. So Curry goes in. Nice shot. Jeremy Lin goes in for a slam dunk right there. Huge slam dunk. James Wiseman goes in right there. Curry goes in for a shot. Kelly Oubre. Yes, he's got a great opportunity, Jeremy Lin, to try to make it back to the NBA. He's much older now, so hopefully one day he makes it back to the NBA. Number 7, Jeremy Lin. And then Chinese Mandarin. His name is Ling Suhao. Yes, Derrick Rose got traded. So Derrick Rose is back on the New York Knicks. He played on the New York Knicks back then. Phil Jackson was the president, general manager, and he played with Carmelo Anthony. Now he's back, and with his coach, Tom Thibodeau, that coached him for the coached him with the Chicago Bulls, Minnesota Timberwolves. So happy for Derrick Rose. The Knicks are trying to make the playoffs. They're a better team than the Detroit Pistons. So hopefully they make the playoffs. Jeremy Lin goes in right here. Jeremy Lin goes in. You have school for Friday and Monday. Oh, cool, cool. Awesome, awesome. Hope you have a nice break. Kelly Oubre with a shot right there. Jeremy Lin goes in right there. Slam dunk from Jeremy Lin. And of course, Jeremy Lin plays for the G League team now, Santa Cruz Warriors. And that's the Golden State Warriors G League team. Jeremy Lin goes in. Power slam dunk right there. And three-point shot room right there. So I'm going to change my thumbnail very quickly to a picture of Jeremy Lin. And then we're going to continue playing. Get some of these token things right here. Let's play against this other team. Okay, thank you, Mr. GeoPig. Appreciate it. So we got dunker layup. So now we're playing against the Clippers. Actually, the Clippers, they actually need a point guard. They could sign Jeremy Lin. Always trade rumors that they want a point guard, the LA Clippers, to play with Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. So you never know. Now, it will be tough for Jeremy Lin to make it back to the NBA. He's much older now, so... Well, hopefully he'll make it back to the NBA. Curry is your hero, huh? Yes, a lot of people's heroes. A lot of people's favorite players. Stephen Curry. And he's amazing, right? Probably the greatest point guard in NBA history. And you know, he signed with Under Armour, so there's like Curry shoes. And Under Armour, they allowed him to create his own brand, so it's called the Curry brand. So I think Curry can now sign other players to his brand, kind of like the Michael Jordan Jumpman brand. Oh, I think it got deleted, but I'll go do it right now. The moderators things. But hold on a second. I'm not sure why, but sometimes it gets deleted. Flying slam dunk right there. Okay, so I add you as a moderator again. Slam dunk right there, Jeremy Lin. So I'm going to go talk more about Jeremy Lin and his story. I use all my videos for educational purposes. Use this game to talk about the NBA in different countries around the world, as basketball is a global game. So Jeremy Lin, born August 23, 1988. He is now 32 years old. He was born in Torrance, California, which is Southern California. He actually shares the same birthday. The same birthday date with Kobe Bryant, but different year. So it's the same day, and it's like the August 23. So Jeremy Lin is 6 feet 3 inches height. But sometimes I see him listed as 6 feet 2 as well. And he went to Harvard University, Crimson Tide universities, top colleges in the country, in the United States. And you have to be like very, very smart, like a genius to get into that school. A lot of famous people have went to that school. Former President Barack Obama, John F. Kennedy. So Jeremy Lin played basketball at Harvard University. Now Harvard University, their basketball team is not that good. It's kind of like a mid-major school. They're not very famous. So if you go to Harvard University to play college basketball, it's still hard for you to make it to the NBA. Very few players have made it to the NBA. He was undrafted in the draft. So, and then he went to play in the Summer League. The Dallas Mavericks actually signed him to the Summer League. And he played really well in the Summer League. At the time, the Summer League was held in Las Vegas. And he played really well. And then San Francisco, Golden State Warriors gave him a chance. Oh, no problem, Damien. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you coming. Have a great night. So we're playing against the Charlotte Hornets in their amazing jerseys. We're at Madison Square Garden. Playing with our Knicks jerseys. Bye. Have a great night, Damien. Appreciate you coming. And Jeremy Lin did play for the Charlotte Hornets. He played with Kemba Walker. Jeremy Lin was like a sixth man for the Charlotte Hornets. The later part of his career, Jeremy Lin. Jeremy Lin goes in for a slam dunk right now. Cody Zeller, PJ Washington, Terry Rozier, Scary Terry, Devontae Graham. Jeremy Lin goes in slam dunk right there. Devontae Graham. Nice shot right there. Jeremy Lin goes in right there. Jeremy Lin goes in, nice shot right there. Post shot because we're in the paint. So, of course, Jeremy Lin, he played for the Golden State Warriors a little bit early on in his career, but did not really get to play much. He eventually was waived by the team. Then the Houston Rockets actually signed him, but then they waived him as well. And then at the time, the New York Knicks in 2011, 2012, they had a lot of injuries. They had a lot of injuries at point guard. So they signed Jeremy Lin. The coach at the time was Mike D'Antoni. Mike D'Antoni now is assistant coach on the Brooklyn Nets for Steve Nash, who's the head coach. But of course, Mike D'Antoni coached, James Harden on the Houston Rockets. Coached James Harden on the Houston Rockets, and he coached Steve Nash on the Phoenix Suns. But before James Harden, he coached Jeremy Lin and gave Jeremy Lin his first opportunity in the NBA. And that's how Linsanity started. PJ Washington goes in for a nice dunk right here. Dunks that I've seen so far tonight. Let's try some three-point shots right here. Jeremy Lin goes in, three-point shot, makes that shot. A very, very nice Jeremy Lin. Ling Suhao shot right there. Jeremy Lin goes in for a shot right there. Nice shot right there. Thank you for coming. Welcome to my channel if you're new. And feel free to comment. And I like to make gameplays like these. Let's play against another team. I need to get more stamina. Now we're playing against Colin Sexton and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Three-point shot right there. Kevin Love goes in. Kevin Love falls down. And also, in a couple of days from now, it'll be Chinese New Year, Lunar New Year, and Year of the Ox, which is like a cow. And Jeremy Lin, of course, is Chinese, celebrates Chinese New Year, celebrates Lunar New Year. In San Francisco, where the Golden State Warriors play, and where the Santa Cruz Warriors, the G League team, is very close by. That's where a lot of Chinese Americans live at. San Francisco area, Bay Area. A lot of Chinese Americans. If you know a little bit about Chinese history, they have a lot of, they had a lot of dynasties, kings, emperors back then. And their last dynasty is called the Qing Dynasty. The Qing Dynasty. And the Qing Dynasty is spelled Qing. And at around that time, that dynasty, of course, lasted for many, many years. But around the time, there was a lot of people. There's in certain parts of China, there's poverty, and people are looking for a better life. And also, there was around the 1800s, the late 1800s, there were reports in California of gold. The gold rush. That's why you see certain teams like the San Francisco 49ers. They're called the 49ers because the 49ers were miners that mined gold. So around that time, a lot of Chinese Americans, a lot of Chinese immigrants would come to America and migrate there. So most of them were males in the beginning, but eventually a lot of women also came. So a lot of and they settled around the Northern California area, San Francisco, and that's why there's a lot of Chinatowns in San Francisco. And that's where Jeremy Lin was born in the late 80s. And this is where he grew up, the Bay Area, in Chinatown. And so that's a little bit of the Chinese American experience, the Asian American experience. Now, if you know a little bit about Jeremy Lin, especially on YouTube, he was always so kind and so willing to collaborate and help YouTubers. If you know an old original YouTuber from long time ago, an OG YouTuber, his channel name was called Kev Jamba. Kev Jamba was like one of the first early YouTubers, and he was a great YouTuber, very, very funny guy. He was kind of just sitting in his room, Chinese American, and then he would do skits with his father. And his father was kind of a strict Asian parent. A lot of Asian people, their parents are very strict. And so he used to do like funny skits on YouTube with his father. And he kind of became famous because of that. But around like when Linsanity started to happen, and even a little bit before that, when he was on Golden State Warriors, I believe, Kev Jamba was very excited that there was a basketball player in the NBA that was Asian American. So he asked Jeremy Lin to be in one of his YouTube videos. And Jeremy Lin said, very friendly guy, very awesome guy. He said, all right, he'll do it. And then you can see that if you go back to the old YouTube videos, Kev Jamba and Jeremy Lin. And if you know the YouTubers called the Fung Brothers, they're huge basketball fans. David Fung, Andrew Fung. And they also review a lot of food, a lot of fast food and restaurants, and they go to a lot of Asian restaurants, and they're Asian Americans as well, Chinese Americans. So they are huge Jeremy Lin fans, and they asked Jeremy Lin also to be in his videos. So Jeremy Lin has been in a lot of the Fung Brothers videos. The Fung Brothers have like 2 million subscribers on YouTube, and they're pretty awesome. And when Jeremy Lin finally in 2015, 2016, the Fung Brothers, around that time, when they made the playoffs, the Fung Brothers asked Jeremy Lin to do like a video with them. And Jeremy Lin and the Fung Brothers will go and eat a lot of food in a lot of Chinese restaurants. They will go to a lot of Chinese restaurants and talk about the food. And so that, I remember watching that video. It was a pretty awesome video. I wish Fun Brothers would do more videos like that in the future. And I hope Jeremy Lin continues making more videos like that. Jeremy Lin also has a YouTube channel. And he's got, probably like 1 million subscribers. He doesn't have enough time to make YouTube videos, but he once in a while does make some YouTube videos. And that's pretty awesome. He's technically, even though he's a full-time basketball player, sometimes he does YouTube videos, which is pretty cool. Marcus Smart goes in right there. Nice, nice, nice. So we're going to try to get more stamina now. I have a lot of stamina. A lot of items, and we're going to try to continue this, of course. We're going to play against other teams now. So thank you for coming. Welcome to my channel if you're new. So we're going to try to get more stamina right here. Right now I have a 50 stamina right here. Alright, so we got that stamina. Okay, let's continue playing then. And was a Houston Rocket, played with James Harden. Their coach was Kevin McHale from the Boston Celtics. So this one right here, we'll go 2 minutes. So let's go all the 2 minutes right there. Jeremy Lin goes in right there. Nice shot right there. Nice shot run right there. Jeremy Lin! Can't stop me. Huge slam dunk right there. Wow. Now we score 150 points in any mode. That's pretty cool. Houston Rockets. Now, if you remember the Houston Rockets, Yao Ming played for the Houston Rockets. So the Houston Rockets loves the Chinese NBA players. They're very welcoming. They really welcome players from China. And this is one reason probably why they signed Jeremy Lin as well. A lot of Chinese fans, a lot of Asian American fans. In Houston. So that franchise, they had Yao Ming and Jeremy Lin. Which is pretty awesome, right? So I guess some of our stamina, we're almost leveling up as well. I guess our stamina item. Let's get some more of these stamina items, and we're going to play even more. So far, no lag, so that's good. And then we're going to continue talking about Jeremy Lin, Linsanity, Ling Suhao. One of my favorite players. And I know a lot of people's favorite players as well. So let's talk about a little bit about the career of Jeremy Lin. So in 2010, 2011, he signs with the Golden State Warriors. And they actually tell him to play in the D League. So he plays for the Reno Bighorns, which is a team in Las Vegas. And then he also plays a little bit. So he plays a little bit for that D League team. At the time, it was called the D League. Now it's called the G League, named after Gatorade. The G is for Gatorade. All right, so let's go right here. And let's sell some of that stamina, and then we're going to play some more. Then, of course, he played for the New York Knicks, and that's called Linsanity. 2011, 2012. Then he signs with the Houston Rockets, plays with James Harden. 2012, 2014, plays for the Houston Rockets. Then he gets traded to the Los Angeles Lakers, plays with Kobe Bryant, and that is 2014, 2015. Then he signs with the Charlotte Hornets, so that's 2015, 2016, goes plays with Kemba Walker, becomes the backup point guard there. Then gets traded, I believe, to the Brooklyn Nets, where he signs with the Brooklyn Nets. Let me check really quickly. Did he sign with the Brooklyn Nets? Yes, he signed with the Brooklyn Nets. So he went and played with the Brooklyn Nets, played for the Brooklyn Nets. Go play with Brook Lopez, was the center at the time on the Brooklyn Nets. And then there was a funny joke involving their names called Brooklyn. Brook, B-R-O-K, standing for Brook Lopez. And then Linsanity, Jeremy Lin. Now we're going to play against the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then he goes and plays for the Atlanta Hawks. Gets traded to the Atlanta Hawks. Plays a little bit for that team. Then go. And of course, he helps that team. The Toronto Raptors helps Kawhi Leonard. Helps Pascal Siakam. Kyle Lowry. Helps the Toronto Raptors Canada win the championship for the first time. And he actually wins the championship, wins an NBA championship before Carmelo Anthony. So a lot of people were talking about that. So after this, after 2019, he doesn't play much though for the Toronto Raptors. He's mostly coming off the bench. The Toronto Raptors, their starting point guard is Kyle Lowry, who was an all-star and everything. And then their backup point guard at the time was Fred VanVleet. Fred VanVleet is now the shooting guard for the Toronto Raptors. Well, at the time, he was the backup point guard for the Toronto Raptors, and still is sometimes. You know, when Kyle Lowry is not playing, Fred VanVleet is the point guard. Fred VanVleet's around like 5 feet 11, 6 feet tall. And Jeremy Lin was taller than him, 6 feet 2, 6 feet 3. But Fred VanVleet, is a much younger player. So he was the backup point guard. So the starting point guard on the Toronto Raptors championship team was Kyle Lowry. And the backup point guard was Fred VanVleet. And he was kind of like the sixth man. And Jeremy Lin, he was the third point guard on the depth chart. And Jeremy Lin, he, of course, didn't get to play much. So after that, he wasn't. Not many teams were interested in him anymore. He was getting older, of course. He's in his 30s now. So he goes to China. There's a team very interested in him. They're called the Beijing Ducks. And if you know, the capital of China is Beijing. And Beijing Ducks is a pretty great team in China. They've won many championships. And so they signed Jeremy Lin. They signed him to I don't know how many years the deal was, but he was making, I think, $3 million for 1 year playing for the Beijing Ducks. That's what has been reported. And you know, with the virus and everything happening in 2020, you know, they had to cancel, stop playing in the CBA, the Chinese Basketball Association, because of the virus in Wuhan, China. And then the pandemic. And then also later, of course, the NBA will also close due to the virus and the pandemic in March. So then Jeremy Lin, before that, he would come back to the United States. He lives in San Francisco area, San Francisco, California, Palo Alto, California. And so this year, he could have continued playing in China. I think there's teams that will be interested in him. A lot of teams will be interested in him. But he decided he wants to go to try to make it back into the NBA. There were reports by Shams Charania at the time that he signed with the Golden State Warriors and then possibly signed with the G League team. But that was a little bit too soon. But eventually he did sign with the G League team. Now he plays for the Santa Cruz Warriors. And the G League teams all went to the bubble where the NBA played last season, which is in Walt Disney World, Orlando, Florida. And so Jeremy Lin right now is preparing to play in his first G League game with his new G League team. And we'll see how well he does. If he plays well, maybe an NBA team will want to sign him. Maybe the Golden State Warriors, maybe the New York Knicks, maybe the LA Clippers. You never know. Hello, LeBron. Yeah, and then he's in the G League right now, but he's still trying to make it back into the NBA. How are you doing? Hope you're well. Yeah, Linsanity. It's been 10 years since Linsanity. That was in 2011, 2012. So it's been 10 years. Long time ago. And he is now 32 years old. But his dream is, of course, try and make it back into the NBA. And same thing with Carmelo Anthony. If you remember a couple years ago, Carmelo Anthony, he was also out of the NBA. I think the Houston Rockets waived him or released him. And so, Carmelo Anthony and Jeremy Lin, even though they're kind of rivals back then on the New York Knicks, they're both kind of crying and trying to make it back to the NBA. That is their lifelong dream. Of course, even if they make it back into the NBA, they're probably not going to play much because they're kind of older players now in their 30s. But it is their dream. So hopefully, Jeremy Lin, I hope he makes it back into the NBA. He was an amazing player, especially on the New York Knicks, those few games that he played. On the New York Knicks, he played in 35 games, started 25 games. And at the time, of course, it was amazing. Averaged 14 points. And again, there aren't many Asian American players in the NBA. So it was a big deal back then. It was like a historical thing. Okay, so Jeremy Lin goes in. That's how he became famous. Jeremy Lin goes in right here. So this is a Season 3 card of Jeremy Lin. They don't really have Jeremy Lin cards anymore. But I kept my card. So we'll see how well he does. The G League team, I assume that they put their games online. They put it for people to watch. I think that's what they usually did. Of course, there's no audience. It is the same bubble that the NBA players played in last season when the Lakers, LeBron James, won the championship. We're playing against the Minnesota Timberwolves, D'Angelo Russell, Karl Anthony Towns. And then we have Jeremy Lin here. We're in MSG, Madison Square Garden. Madison Square Garden, called the Mecca of basketball. Even though the New York Knicks aren't the best team, this is kind of the city. If you're a city kid, you want to play for the New York Knicks. That's the team you want to play for. Stephon Marbury, legendary New York player from Coney Island. And then later we'll also go to China to become a legendary player in China as well. And so every Chinese New Year, Lunar New Year, you'll also see a Stephon Marbury card. It's been a while since they had a Jeremy Lin card. This year, I don't think they have this rights, but I think in Season 1 or Season 2, they did have a Jeremy Lin card for Chinese New Year, Lunar New Year. But usually it is tradition for NBA Live Mobile and 2K to have a Jeremy Lin card or a Yao Ming card, especially a Yao Ming card, as they're both Chinese. So yeah, the Beijing Ducks team that Jeremy Lin played, for last season. That team has won multiple championships, the Beijing Ducks team. And one of the former NBA players that helped that team, the Beijing Ducks men, win multiple championships is Stephon Marbury. Stephon Marbury, Starbury, as I already talked about. That's also a New York Knicks legend. And played for the Minnesota Timberwolves and the New Jersey Nets. Well, Stephon Marbury, around 2011, 2017, went to China to play for the Beijing Ducks, and he helped them win multiple championships. So, Stephon Marbury and Jeremy Lin play for the same team. Different times, though. So very, very cool. If you know Emmanuel Mudiay, that a long time ago played for the Denver Nuggets and played for the New York Knicks. Now I think he's on the Utah Jazz. Well, he was one of the top prospects back then. One of the top high school players, was a McDonald's All-American. He signed with Larry Brown's team at the time, SMU, Southern Methodist University, but later decided to go play in China. And they gave him a lot of money, I think. I want to say like $3 million to $5 million. Maybe less than that, but I'm pretty sure it's like $1 million, at least $1 million, $2 million, or even more. He went to go play in China. And that was before he even made it to the NBA. He was like a college basketball player, or getting ready to play college basketball. And at the time, he signed Emmanuel Mudiay. And so CBA has signed a lot of former NBA players. Jimmer Fredette played for Sacramento Kings. It was one of the top college players in the country back then. Played for BYU. Premium. So let's go training camp a little bit. Let's save some of our stamina. And let's play against this Dallas Maverick team. Luka Doncic, Luka Magic, Cool Hand Luka. One of the top players in the NBA. And now going up against Jeremy Lin. Jeremy Lin in the Summer League. His first Summer League when he was trying to make it to the NBA. He played for the Dallas Mavericks and played really, really well. And that's how the Golden State Warriors saw him, and that's why they signed him. And that's how he made it to the NBA as an undrafted player. As you see right now, my away jerseys are the Golden State Warriors jerseys. And Jeremy Lin, of course, his first team. He signed with the Golden State Warriors, played for the Golden State Warriors, was Stephen Curry's backup point guard. And of course, right now, friends with Curry as well. And then now, in 2021, signs with the Santa Cruz Warriors team. And that's the G League team of the Golden State Warriors. So Jeremy Lin goes in right here. Amazing. Very, very nice looking dunk right there. His hands kind of changed midair. Very, very awesome. Jeremy Lin goes in for a dunk right there. Linsanity. Very, very awesome dunk right here. So yeah, Luka Doncic with a shot right there. Nice shot from Luka Doncic. Jeremy Lin goes in for a slam dunk right here. Very, very nice. Very nice shot. Richardson. So we're going to play some defense. And we're trying to save some stamina. So we're going to play against this teams. So we have Luka Doncic, Luka Magic. 3-point shot from Luka. We're open right here. And it's going to turn into a nice little layup shot right there. Couldn't get that dunk, but a nice looking layup shot. Very beautiful layup shot, by the way. Very beautiful shot. We get Tyson Chandler right here, and then Carmelo Anthony. Then we give you the ball. Jeremy Lin right there goes in for a shot. Nice mid-range shot. Nice long 2-point shot. Very awesome. Very awesome shot right there. Nice shot right there, Jeremy Lin. Very, very nice. So we win this game, and we're going to play another one. Account. So if we don't have no stamina, I can always use go to my other accounts. And the live stream has been going pretty well. Very nice live stream right here. So Jeremy Lin goes in right there. One-handed slam dunky. Very, very nice right there. So Luka Doncic goes in right here. Nice shot from right here. Jeremy Lin goes in right here. Slam dunk. Slam dunky. Nice shot right there. Luka Doncic with a shot right there. Nice free throw shot right there. Nice shot right there. It's getting a little bit laggy, but hopefully it gets better soon. Nice dunk right there. Ooh, Jeremy Lin. Oh, and he's hanging on the rim. Hanging on the rim. That's a very nice looking shot. So 37% on my phone. Still a lot of time. Prozingis right there for a shot. Okay, so nice shot run right there. Jeremy Lin goes in for a shot. Jeremy Lin goes in. Nice backwards slam dunk. Backwards slam dunk. Very, very nice. Nice wall. Two-hander. Two-hander slam dunk. Nice shot from right there. Prozingis. Jeremy Lin goes in right here. So, wow, slam dunk. Very, very nice. Tyson Chandler, great defender. Great center right there. Lockdown defender. Lockdown defender right here. Making it look easy. So we have Luka Magic right here. We make that shot. Prozingis right there. He goes out of bounds. Great defense from my New York Knicks team. My Golden State Warriors, New York Knicks team. You go in right here. Jeremy Lin, Ling Suhao goes in. Slam dunk. Huge slam dunk. So impressed by this card. Amazing card art. Amazing dunks. Hopefully NBA Live Mobile creates another card like this in the future. We want to see those dunk animations. Well, dunks like that, Jeremy Lin could have NBA dunk contest. For sure. So Jeremy Lin, you see a picture of Jeremy Lin wearing number 7 on the Santa Cruz Warriors. Jeremy Lin's worn different numbers in his career. In high school, he's a pretty good player in high school. He played at Palo Alto High School. And he wore number 4. That was his first number. If you remember, during the height of Linsanity, Spike Lee, the great African-American director that always goes and sits front row in the Knicks games, he wore Jen's jersey from high school. He was able to buy Jeremy Lin's jersey from high school, and he wore it because he was very excited to see Jeremy Lin. So he wore that number 4 jersey. Palo Alto High School near the San Francisco area. I believe movie star, actor James Franco, he went to high school there. Palo Alto High School. He also went to Palo Alto High School. He's in the Spider-Man movies and other movies. So Jeremy Lin goes in, a huge slam dunk right there. Oh, wow. Just a Jordan dunk right there. Amazing shot right there. So let's see Jeremy Lin on the Golden State Warriors. So Jeremy Lin on the Golden State Warriors. Let's look at what number he wore back then. So Jeremy Lin on the Golden State Warriors wears number 7. Number 7. Just like he's wearing right now on the Santa Cruz Warriors. And also in this game right now, wearing number 7. He likes number 4, number 7. So then Jeremy Lin, of course, goes to the New York Knicks. And that is Linsanity. And then he wears number 17. Number 17. So number 17 is iconic jersey now. You know, Jeremy Lin wore that number during the height of Linsanity. And then at the time, many Jeremy Lin fans and people would buy his jersey. So number 17, Jeremy Lin on the New York Knicks back then. Alright, so just a little bit better now. So, we're number 17 on the New York Knicks. Jeremy Lin. Iconic jersey. So I might not be able to see all your comments. Jeremy Lin goes in slam dunk. Season 3 card. Got this at the end of Season 3. So let's look at Jeremy Lin's jersey. So he wore number 4 in high school. Number 7, Golden State Warriors. Number 17 during the height of Linsanity. Now let's see Jeremy Lin as a Houston Rocket. Jeremy Lin as a Houston Rocket. What number did he wear? He goes back to wearing number 7. So Jeremy Lin wears number 7 on the Houston Rockets. As he was playing with James Harden. Now let's see Jeremy Lin on the Los Angeles Lakers. Jeremy Lin on the Los Angeles Lakers wears number 17 again. 17 when he played with Kobe Bryant. So then now Jeremy Lin, he goes to the Charlotte Hornets. And the Charlotte Hornets to play with Kemba Walker. And he wears number 7 again. Jeremy Lin on the Charlotte Hornets playing with Kemba Walker wears number 7. Terry Rozier, Scary Terry, and Devontae Graham. Well, Jeremy Lin, a long time ago, played for that team as well. Back then, and he wore number 7. So now Jeremy Lin, then let's look at when he's on the Brooklyn Nets. When Jeremy Lin's on the Brooklyn Nets, what number does he wear? Jeremy Lin on the Brooklyn Nets playing with Brook Lopez. Jeremy Lin wears number 7. So he loves the number 7, clearly. And then Jeremy Lin then goes to the Atlanta Hawks. And the Atlanta Hawks, Jeremy Lin wears number 7 again. And then Jeremy Lin now, after his last team in the NBA, the Toronto Raptors, he wins a championship with this team. What number does he wear? On the Toronto Raptors, Jeremy Lin wears number 17. Just like he did when he was on the New York Knicks at the height of Linsanity. And just like when He was on the Los Angeles Lakers. So he clearly loves the number 7 and 17. Jeremy Lin. And so Jeremy Lin is a Christian. And if you follow him on social media, if you follow his Twitter or follow him on Instagram, he hear a lot about passages from the Bible and stuff like that from him. And Jeremy Lin, of course, one of the reasons why he wears number 7 and number 17 is because of the Bible. Because he's a very religious person. I forgot one of the reasons why he wears that number, but I know it's because of the Bible. Very religious guy. Which is awesome. Now, most Chinese Americans, most Chinese people, most Asian Americans, they're Buddhists. That's their religion. Buddhism. But Jeremy Lin, his family had converted to Christianity, so he's a Christian. His parents and his brothers are also Christian. Speaking of his brothers, so Jeremy Lin has 2 brothers. His older brother is a dentist. You know, a lot of Asian people are in the medical field, whether it be dentist, doctor, nurse. And so his brother, I think is named Josh Lin, his older brother. And now is a dentist. And then Jeremy Lin's little brother named Joseph Lin. He kind of copied Jeremy Lin, his brother, and went to try to become a basketball player. He didn't make it to the NBA, but he went to Taiwan team and one of the Taiwan's league. He probably does also play for the Taiwanese national team. They have a national team, you know, during Olympic events and stuff like that. So their country probably asked Jeremy Lin's brother to play for the national team. Jeremy Lin goes in, nice dunk right here. Oh, it's a layup shot, but it's still pretty good. Pretty good shot right there. Luka Doncic. Luka Magic. So we have Mari Stoudemire. Carmelo. And on this team now, there's only 2 players still in the NBA. Although there was a lot of players that did play on NBA last season, but currently aren't on any teams. Like Tyson Chandler played for the Houston Rockets season, and J.R. Smith played for the Los Angeles Lakers last season and won the championship with LeBron James. But currently, they don't have an NBA team in the NBA. And of course, Jeremy Lin is not in the NBA anymore as well. He's in the G League and was in China, Beijing Ducks. So there's only one player in the NBA, and that is Carmelo Anthony, playing for the Portland Trail Blazers, of course, along with Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum. Oh, huge dunk from Jeremy Lin. We have Luka Doncic right here. Luka Magic goes in right there. Nice shot from right there. So welcome to my channel if you're new. Thank you for coming, and I'm continuing this live stream. So I think I'm going to go and just play a couple. And I also have a Jeremy Lin on that card. Jeremy Lin card on that account. Well, let's play a little bit. The Bible to be a good person. I'm happy there's not lag again, and then finish off this live stream. And you do get sometimes, after live streaming all the time, so you do get a little tired, but back on that grind. I was just trying to find a Tyson Chandler today. I was wanting to find that card on my other account, but I don't have a Tyson Chandler on that account, unfortunately. Oh, by the way, that New York Knicks team in 2011, that team had a lot of injuries. Their point guard, they later was signed. Of course, they signed Jeremy Lin, but they signed other point guards as well. They signed Baron Davis to be their starting point guard, and he got injured a lot. Got injured in the playoffs. He was older Baron Davis, and if you remember Season 4 NBA Live Mobile, there was actually impressed by that EA would create a card of Baron Davis when he's on New York Knicks. Of course, if you create a card of Baron Davis, you usually would put him as either a Golden State Warrior or a New Orleans Hornet, which he played his best basketball. Baron Davis. Jeremy Lin goes in right there for a shot right there. And he makes the shot. Very, very nice. Hello, JR Gaming. Thank you for coming. How are you doing today? Yeah, Jeremy Lin. Got Linsanity gameplay. This is Season 3 card, if you remember playing Season 3. Jeremy Lin on the Toronto Raptors won the 2000. They gave us a card with dunk animation. So I kept this card. And wow. Huge dunk right there. I'm good as well, so nice to hear that. Very cool. So some nostalgia. Jeremy Lin now is signed with the Santa Cruz Warriors, the G League team of the Golden State Warriors. Now he's at the bubble, where the NBA players played last season in Florida, Walt Disney World. And because of the virus and the pandemic, Jeremy Lin's going to play, I think, in 15 G League teams, 15 G League games against the G League teams. So starting tomorrow, Jeremy Lin's going to play for the G League team, play in the G League again, and try to make it back into the NBA, just like Carmelo Anthony did with the Portland Trailblazers. And I wonder if, because of that, he's in the G League, the EA now, do they have his rights or not? I don't know. But if they do, you see those flashback cards? You see Bruce Bowen, Andre Karolinko, Marcus Camby. Well, I think in Season 3, they gave us a flashback Jeremy Lin card. And so I hope, if they have his rights to Jeremy Lin, I hope they give us another Jeremy Lin card. Because I know that's a lot of people's favorite basketball player. And there's that nostalgia from back then as well. It's been 10 years since Linsanity. So we got Carmelo Anthony gives the ball to Jeremy Lin right here. Slam dunk from Jeremy Lin from Ling Suhao. And that's how you say his name in Chinese, Mandarin Chinese. So we're playing against the Indiana Pacers. Sabonis. Nice shot from right there. Jeremy Lin goes in. Dunks on Malcolm Brogdon. So making it look easy. This is a very high overall card. a 109 overall card. So making it look easy right there. So we're gonna play one more team, and then we're gonna go on my other account, and we're going to continue this gameplay of Jeremy Lin. Almost finished. Now we're gonna play against Derrick Rose. Now on the Detroit Pistons, but just Derrick Rose of the Detroit Pistons, just recently on Super Bowl Sunday, is the coach is Chicago Bulls coach and Minnesota Timberwolves coach Tom Thibodeau. So Jeremy Lin goes in right there, try a 3-point shot against Derrick Rose, D Rose. In right here. So Jeremy Lin goes in, slam dunky. Wow, huge slam dunk. J.R. Smith. I don't know, I love veteran players. I love the old guys, if you will. So I want every New York Knicks player to come back into the NBA. So I want to see Jeremy Lin back in the NBA. Carmelo Anthony continuing and being in the NBA. And then I want Tyson Chandler back in the NBA. J.R. Smith back in the NBA. Amari Stoudemire back in the NBA. Amari Stoudemire retired. And right now is actually the Brooklyn Nets assistant coach. Isn't that a very fun team? Very fun coaching staff, by the way. Head coach Steve Nash, former legendary Suns player. Amari Stoudemire is assistant coach, former great Suns player, legendary Suns player. And then, of course, the other assistant coach is Mike D'Antoni, legendary coach. Coach Jeremy Lin, Coach Jeremy Lin on the New York Knicks, and also Coach Steve Nash, Brooklyn Nets head coach, and Amari Stoudemire, now assistant coach. Well, Mike D'Antoni back then, the Phoenix Suns teams, he coached those Phoenix Suns teams. Oh, slam dunk right there. Nice. Linsanity. Mason Plumlee. So, for season 5, I get to recreate Linsanity once again. If you go back and watch my old videos, season 3, I recreated Linsanity plenty of times back then. Season 4, season 3, and I think I did a little bit of it in season 4, although not as much in season 4. And then I also did a long time ago all Chinese NBA players gameplay. All starting lineups of Chinese players from the NBA. So Jeremy Lin, point guard, center Yao Ming. And then there was also a Yijin Lian card from the New Jersey Nets. There's a Zhou Qi card from the Houston Rockets. And there's also Ding Yao Wei from the Dallas Mavericks. He played a little bit for Dallas Mavericks Summer League team. Ding Yang Wei. So a lot of great players from the Chinese Basketball Association in this game. So we're going to go to my live stream account. Still have plenty of time. And I have the... So let's check out this Jeremy Lin card. And this one's actually a flashback Jeremy Lin card. Also scoring shot 86, mid-range shot 88, dunking 84. And a bench boost +2 dribble to point guard. And this was from season 3, a flashback Jeremy Lin card. You see the New York Knicks card art. Looks pretty awesome. So his height, 6 feet 3 inches height. Linsanity swept the world in 2012. He averaged 27 points per game during his 7-game winning streak. So I know they brought back flashback players this season. Season 5, they had flashback players. Season 3. But season 4, they didn't really do too much of that. So this is my other Jeremy Lin card. And then we have J.R. Smith, Carmelo Anthony, Amari Stoudemire. And this one, I don't have Tyson Chandler. I'm trying to find a Tyson Chandler. Could not find a Tyson Chandler who played for Jeremy Lin on New York Knicks. So I guess I'll just have to pick another player that played with Jeremy Lin on one of his teams. But let's see what player played with Jeremy Lin. I know Dwight Howard played with Jeremy Lin in the Houston Rockets. So we're just going to pick Dwight Howard right there. Dwight Howard played with Jeremy Lin on the Houston Rockets. Okay, so let's go play against these teams right here. Welcome to my channel if you're new. Thank you very much for coming. So, let's play against this Charlotte Hornets team. Jeremy Lin played for the Charlotte Hornets. And then these awesome Charlotte Hornets jerseys. Actually, a couple of days ago, I did buy those Charlotte Hornets court and Charlotte Hornets jerseys. And Laker jerseys, purple Laker jerseys. And Jeremy Lin did play for the Los Angeles Lakers. Jeremy Lin did play for the LA Lakers, the Los Angeles Lakers back then. He played with Kobe Bryant, Jordan Clarkson. Back then, their coach was Brian Scott. So you saw some jerseys at the beginning, of course, New York Knicks jerseys. And then now you see, you also saw Golden State Warriors jerseys. Now you see Laker jerseys. So each team representing the teams that Jeremy Lin played for. Also, we got lightning up right here. Gordon Hayward goes in for a dunk. Gordon Hayward, nice spin move right there. So 5% my phone. I think we stole the ball, right? So I think this J.R. Smith has a special ability. So let's activate that special ability right here. Right here, turn and burn. That special ability. If you remember last season's promo, if you get a steal, you get that 360 dunk. So we score a little bit now at the end with Jeremy Lin's teammate, right? But pretty cool. So let's score now. J.R. Smith score. Let's score with other teammates. Let's do a little bit of a challenge. Let's score with my other teammates as well. So let's score with Carmelo Anthony now. So every player, let's see if they can score 1 point. Well, let's give the ball to Tyler Hero goes for a steal. And now he's the Miami Heat point guard. He gives the ball to Duncan Robinson. That's a very nice looking dunk right there. So let's give the ball. We turn the ball over a little bit. But that's okay. We like always say, Tyler Hero trying to be a hero. His name is Hero. Spelled differently, of course. So Jeremy Lin goes in. Trying to dish them assists. Past the rock, right? He is our point guard. So gives the ball to Amari Stoudemire. Let's see if Amari Stoudemire score. Amari Stoudemire, only a 39 3-point shot. He obviously wasn't going to make that shot. So let's just see if Amari and Amari Stoudemire and Carmelo Anthony. to score. Carmelo Anthony goes in. Nice shot right there. Carmelo Anthony scores. That's good. So another teammate scores, which is awesome. So we get these token stuff. We get a lot of these tokens. And then let's play another one. And then let's try to score with Amari Stoudemire now. And that's pretty much it. We don't really need to score with Dwight Howard. He wasn't really a part of Linsanity. He was with the Houston Rockets, but we get the ball stolen, though. Not the best looking shot at the end. Okay, so Trae Young, come on, Trae Young, score. Good job, Trae Young. So we have Amari Stoudemire. Let's see if he... Oh, Dwight Howard scores. Let's play the ball again. Dwight Howard scores, so that's good. Let's see if Amari, though. Where are you, Amari? Amari scores now, yes. And so we have one more thing we have to do. Reset my phone, and then I'm going to just play one more game very quickly, and then I'm going to end the live stream. Thank you very much for coming. Very fun live stream. So Jeremy Lin goes in. Nice dunk right here. Slam dunk. So Linsanity goes in right here. And then I'm going to end the live stream now. Thank you very much for coming.